What I'm about to say about real estate might seem like I'm saying don't buy investment properties or flip houses or buy second homes, because much of what we see on TV, on social media, makes it seem like it's all glamorous and everybody makes piles of money, which is not true. Sometimes you can make a lot of money, but sometimes you can also lose a lot of money. Be careful. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know the numbers. You have to consider all of the things. For example, you might have to meet an HVAC guy because the other property's heat isn't working, or the power goes out on another property and the sump pump doesn't work, and therefore there's 2 feet of water in the basement. These are the things that you just don't plan for. Or if you have rentals and sometimes tenants don't pay their rent, what are you going to do? There was definitely a time in my life where I thought I'd have 20, 30 rentals and all this real estate. But what I learned over time is that it can be very challenging managing property. So you could make the argument, well, why don't you hire a property manager? Well, that costs money, and that digs into the cash flow and the profitability. So it's a consideration. I still do it. I just don't do it to the extent I thought I would do it. Over time, I've gotten much more smart about it, much more strategic about it, much more realistic about it. So no, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you don't want to learn by error. Part of what I'm saying is I learned from my mistakes. So I would say some of the biggest things are take the emotional side of it as much as you can, especially when it's flipping or doing rental real estate. It's really all about the numbers. Ask questions, talk to people that have done it, learn as much as you can, and then you can decide if you want to get into it. You can do pretty well with it. But some days you have to drive a couple hours and meet an HVAC guy.